until very recently that you're one of the co-owners of one of the most talked about new. I don't even want to use the word coffee shop because
Right.
it's so much more than a coffee shop, but
Yeah.
Sacred Grounds.
Sacred Grounds,
Yeah.
that's right. And you're right. People are always asking, well, what do I do?
Yeah.
Well, first and most, we are a coffee
You're
shop.
you have amazing
Yep.
coffee.
We have some amazing coffee.
I mean,
and it's all from Portland, Oregon, to tell you the truth, not Montana. I'm sorry, Montana.
Well, we don't grow coffee here for one.
Yeah, you don't. And,
Yeah.
So you're more than a coffee shop. I like to say that we're a place of culture, a place of happiness, positivity, a place of a non-denominational cultural environment for all. We also have an entertainment center. I mean, we got a lot there.
You've got a lot. You have like a community
mini
stage. I mean, you have performers rotating through there. I've had musicians on the show, local acts recently that say, "Yeah, I'm going to be playing down Sacred Grounds." I'm like, "Really?"
Yeah.
So,
And it's great to have them there too, because we're trying to do a little bit. And now I know and understand there's a lot of other musical venues on the West End, right? But we would love to break into that and help performers come in and have them bring their art to our stage.
Sure. Sacred Ground, you guys, if you're not familiar, maybe you've heard people talk about it or be like, where are they anyway? You guys are in kind of where Pierce Flooring used to be, like right across from Hertz, right?
Yep, right above Hertz.
What's the Firehouse Subs is in that shop?
That's in that Plaza 2950 King Avenue West.
Right there. So you just, kind of pop down there, but it's a huge space because I honestly, Damien, I haven't been in yet, and I do apologize.
No, I'll see you soon, right? That's okay. That's great.
But it's like 5,000 square feet.
Yeah.
I mean, people hear coffee shop, usually they're kind of smallish.
Right. Yeah. It's I mean, there's some bigger ones, but
not 5,000.
Yeah,
feet.
it's a lot of space.
So how do you fill it up? What else is in there? I mean, because you have like a resident. I don't want to use
practitioners.
Yeah.
And so the coffee is the hub, right? Everything circles the coffee space. As you walk in to the left, we have a retail spot, metaphysical stuff.
Sure.
To our right, we have Catherine, and Catherine does holistic massages, as well as regular massages.
Sign me up.
Right. She's absolutely amazing.
Is she booked all the time? Because I'm kind of looking for a new masseuse.
I'm not gonna lie, she's a pretty busy woman, but she's always taking reservations. Yeah, she keeps her spot full.
Yeah.
To her right, we have Dan Walt Gardens. If you ever heard back then.
Yeah.
And when I say back then, it's not that long ago. But Walter Williams does scarves. He does, silk scarves. They're hand rolled and stitched, and he's a graphic designer. So all of his art from all of his travels, because he's a huge traveler. All that stuff is in his scarves, and he's like, I think he has he told me 33 different graphic designs. So to go in there.
That's cool. If you've seen the garden, imagine that. Imagine like what can be scarves. I mean,
it's beautiful.
Yeah,
his space is just absolutely beautiful. And then just to the left of that, we have a youth art section. So every month we encourage youth to bring their art in so we can commission and get their work out. And then we have what is called the Grove behind that.
The Grove. Okay, what's that all about?
So the Grove, we started off as just a community center for anyone that's interested in coming in, renting the spot. We've had Riverstone Health in there already. We had a number of other, the Building Association of Realtors, a number of other vendors that came in. We do. Speaking of vendors, we host a lot of large events. We've had our most recent one about 2 weeks ago. We had about 8 vendors in there. We have a 10-foot screen.
Gotcha.
Right?
Okay.
So movie screen. We have.
So you can use it for business. You can use it for a meeting or team building or
exactly.
So it's basically a venue, a space you can rent for your whatever.
That's where we have our musicians come in and play on our stage. Tons of things that go on in there. I mean, we're busy today at I think 11 o'clock.
Do you have a group coming in?
Yeah, we have a group coming in, so that's going to be pretty busy.
People are always looking for event spaces. I noticed that around town for different things, whether it's a private birthday party or a company.
Yeah, it's a great space. And then as you walk through the coffee area, because like I said, we have our coffee from Portland, Oregon, Groundworks, and we have different types of coffee.
Yeah.
Right. So for those that drink coffee, we have affogatos. So affogatos are a dessert coffee. All right. Gosh. So we're talking about from Billy's Best Yogurt. We use their ice cream. And we sprinkle it with a whole bunch of love and waffles and sprinkles and whipped cream. And it's just, and the espresso itself. We have Turkish coffee, we have Egyptian coffee, we have
Wow.
Greek coffee. That's what sets us apart, you
Yeah.
know, a lot on the coffee section.
I bet so. Yeah.
And then as we go back around, I know there's a lot. There's a lot in
Well,
that
it is a
small
lot. It's
space.
5,000 square feet.
Yeah.
Right.
We have a free reading library.
Yeah.
All right. So take a book, grab a book, bring 10 books. You can get free drip coffee or
That's fun.
tea. And then finally, our other vendors as Rose, she's a reader. And then we have April. She does Reiki.
Oh, cool.
Now,
Yeah.
if you start asking me about all that stuff,
You're not the expert on it.
I'm
It's
not.
come down, yeah.
We got a business partner, my business partner, Mackenzie Brown.
Yeah.
He is the one that holds everything together. And once you walk in that space, it's his vision.
Yeah.
It's his vision of the beauty of what that space looks like.
Sure.
Because once you walk in, you don't feel like you're in Billings
Right.
anymore.
Yeah, I
You
love
know?
that.
So yeah, it's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting.
It's going to be pretty awesome when you guys are hosting it. And we talked about this a couple days ago. As far as we know, I think this is like the first dry New Year's Eve party. I mean, like first big one. I'm sure there's probably like churches and stuff that maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. I get it.
But I mean, like, come on to the
yeah.
public.
That's right.
And come celebrate the new year without getting plastered and falling down drunk and waking up with a hangover.
Yeah, exactly. And, we're a coffee spot.
Yeah,
so
right.
we're not gonna really want to serve that community.
Right. But I think there's so many people that want to go out and celebrate and not necessarily go to a bar.
Yeah.
And deal with that for whatever reason, whether it's health reasons, maybe you're on medication and you can't drink, maybe
Absolutely.
maybe just choose not to. You don't like the way it feels.
Yep. So we have 15 and above.
Yeah.
Come on in there, and we have enough parking space for you.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have aerial dancers. All right.
Okay, so
And
entertainment.
performers.
What's the theme? It's Enchanted.
Enchanted Forest
I love
theme.
it. I love
Yeah.
it. And it's a
And it's
masquerade.
a
Is
There
that
you go.
mandatory? Do I have to get a masquerade?
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
But come on, deal with the fun.
Get
you
in
know?
on it. If you're
No,
gonna
get
do
in
it,
on
do
the
it.
fun. You're gonna do it. Just do it hard.
Yeah, that's right. So fun. So doors open at 8:00.
8:00, and of course a little bit after midnight there, and we're gonna have gifts. We're gonna have prizes at the door. We're gonna have people walking around entertaining. We have a DJ.
That
We're gonna
sounds
have
fun.
food, and we're just gonna have a great time.
I love it.
Yeah.
You said the decorations are pretty insane. You're
Yeah.
calling in like truckloads of giant potted plants,
Once again, I gotta give Mackenzie.
palm tree. I don't know.
We-
Where do
yeah.
you find a palm tree in Montana
in-
this time of year?
I won't even say palm, but we have a lot of vegetation going on
That's
right now, and
awesome.
we're gonna have more.
So
Yeah.
like I'm just imagining lighting and especially
Lighting.
the ambiance and the soundtrack with the DJ.
Yes, exactly. We're ready. We got these nice LED colored lights. We're getting ready. Once you walk in to the right, you'll see in the Grove. It's going to be absolutely beautiful.
I bet it is. I bet
Yeah.
it is. Tickets will probably sell out, Damien. If people want to,
Yes.
they just stop by maybe, or I do have details in full
Yeah.
info at billingsmix.com or tap our app if you want to find out more.
Right. So we get tickets. You can walk in and grab tickets, and tickets are really ramping up right now. It's
Okay.
crazy. And then if you go to our Facebook site, we have our page there on the cover. There's a bunch of QR codes throughout, and a lot of people have been spreading it out. So we're
Yeah.
pretty excited about it.
Easy to find, yeah.
Easy to find.
Well,
Yes.
thanks for doing this for Billings. I think this is a cool deal, and even if you can't make it out for New Year's Eve, maybe you're a homebody like me, and you're like, nope, I'm not leaving the house. You can't get me to.
Now come to a very safe
But
space.
do that. Yeah, that sounds fun. And if you have older age teens that want to get out and do something too, this would be a fun thing for them to check out.
It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, Damien,
Yeah.
awesome. Good to see you, man.
Well, thank you
family's
for having
well.
me. Family's
Life's
doing
good,
great.
yeah.
Life is good.
Yeah.
Real estate and everything else in
Good.
between. We're still doing that. So
If we could talk for another hour, because everybody's
Oh my
wondering
gosh,
about
here
real
we
estate
go.
and how the market's going, or prices coming
Yeah.
down, is interest ever going to go down? Give me a 30-second snapshot of the market right now.
all right, the market's kind of crazy. There's tons of realtors out there, as you probably already know,
Yeah.
right? There's probably I want to say about 800 things on the market. Back in the day, we're talking about 12, even 2,200 things on the market. So people are still coming into town. I mean, I still have people that are coming in for jobs here in the great city of Billings. We have people that are downsizing. A lot of it is not affecting the interest rate is not affecting a lot of people, but it is
Sure.
a bunch of people.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on.
It is. It's wild. Well, that's for
It
sure.
truly is.
That's for sure. So, but it's still a good time to buy a house because
It's always a good time
it's
to buy
always
a
a good
house.
time to buy a house.
What happened? This is Billings real estate market. It's
Yeah.
like a curve that keeps going up and up
It
and
does.
up, which is great, right? And so interest rates, I think about 20 years ago, well, not 20 years ago, about 25, 30 years ago,
Yeah.
13%,
Yeah.
right? So at 7%, there are a lot of lenders telling you, and I'll tell you, why not buy now? If
Yeah.
interest rates are going to keep rising, you can always refinance later,
Sure.
right? It'll
Yeah.
go eventually go down.
But that's
And
good.
prices and appraisals of prices are going to go higher. So keep on looking in there.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, man. Well, Happy New Year. Merry
Happy
Christmas.
New
Thanks
Year.
for coming in. Full details on Buildings First Dry New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Have a great day, Dan.
Thank you. Have a